leader.
Here comes the leader into the last corner. They come, and he's already on the main straight. He crosses the line now. The gap was 4.7 seconds. Let's take a look at it now. Looks as though it's increased again, 1:31.4. And the gap is now 6.7 seconds. An incredible start to this race. What pace by Galatasaray.
Yeah, 2 seconds quicker on that lap, 3 seconds quicker on the previous lap. Really, Glasgow, Atletico, Corinthians, they have to find a way to overtake Tuca Rocha as fast as possible. Otherwise, they have no chance of winning anymore.
Yeah, they really do need to get past him because the race is being won and lost all in the opening 3 laps. Down the back straight, down towards Dreisack. That's the longest part of the circuit, a chance to overtake here. Liverpool against Eindhoven, and that's the race for the championship, our runner-up spot. Liverpool going past PSV Eindhoven as they went into Dreisack. And Liverpool have made it by the looks of things.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's the battle for second place as we take it further back. There.
Yes, I think he did.
He's done it, has he?
We saw the car briefly. A red car in front of a red and white car.
Yeah, that's the battle we're looking at. Dortmund goes through. We're waiting to see whether Liverpool have got past in 13th position.
Yes,
and Liverpool have got past PSV Eindhoven and are up a place. It's whoever finishes ahead of the other. So Liverpool at the moment looking for that runner-up spot.
And we're going to look at FC Porto's lap, which seemed pretty quick to me at the back of the field. He overtook Tottenham and he just lapped in a 1:33.6, which is nothing special. Galatasaray still the quickest on track with a 1:32.2.
And Liverpool did their fastest lap at 1:33.4. So Liverpool have got past Eindhoven. They're now chasing Roma and LAN. And Beijing currently in 9th position. So Adrian Valles. Whoa, somebody's gone off there. A lot of dust going, but look as though they've saved it. But the question is, can Valles keep going? Will the fuel keep pumping?
If now he has a disadvantage compared to the others anyway, is that he has more fuel than anyone else. That is because they want to make sure the fuel pump is going to pump the last liters available, and instead of having only 10, he will have 20 liters towards the end of the race, which makes it safer and easier for the fuel pump. So he has a very heavy car indeed.
Well, of course, you just saw the points at the start of the race, and they were all on 3:17. And whoever wins out of Liverpool, in terms of whoever's ahead out of Liverpool, Eindhoven, who you see now, and AC Milan will win the runner-up spot. And at the moment, Liverpool are in that position.
And I can tell you, everybody's pushing very hard because 1:33, it's not so bad.
But Liverpool are in traffic now. They've got AS Roma in front of them. Here comes the leader. Wow, what a lead he's got. Galatasaray had a 7-second lead, and look at the rest of the field, they're nowhere.
Alessandro Pierguidi doing well. 9
seconds. Well, you did predict he could win.
Yeah. Well, he was very much protected by slower cars around him, and that's still the case. I mean, Flamengo is still there, holding on to his second spot, and Atletico Madrid and Corinthians haven't been able to overtake. Glasgow Rangers has been overtook by Atletico and Corinthians, so they're now behind Flamengo, and I'm sure Andy Susek will want to do well to save from what he did in the first race, and he's going to make a move very soon on Flamengo.
Yeah, he wants to save face for sure, yeah. And Ryan Dizelle dropping down.
It could be now.
Order. No,
too far.
Well, somebody's going very wide there. Dust flying up here in the Andalusian sunshine.
Flamengo and Corinthians, which are not going to clash together because they're sister cars running for Euro International.
Easier said than done.
Yeah, true.
They're also racing for Brazil.
Yes, that's right.
And there's plenty of clashes gone on between those two clubs in the past, and there's no love lost when it comes to the football pitch. They shouldn't be on the racetrack, regardless, I think, of which team they're with. AS Roma, though, just in front of Liverpool. And Liverpool's got a question mark to ask itself now. Does it try to push and get ahead of this battle, because it is a long line of cars in front of it, or does it hold station and make sure it stays in front of PSV Eindhoven? There you see Liverpool. Over the bump, out of the centre curve. Whoa! And that's Andy Susek. He can't have done it again. He has! Andy Susek and Atletico Madrid have beached it here in southern Spain.
No comments. nearly at the same place as the first race. Ay, 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 what a disappointment. He has been so unlucky in the past in the series, and now that this weekend he has the car working very, very well, and he kept the engine.
Well, here he is coming into the chicane, out of the chicane, back on the power now, and whoa! Whoops! Too much power. And I'm afraid, cloud of dust says it all. It's all over. And that's the second time today that Andy Soucek has had to make the long walk back to see his team manager.
It wasn't that long in the first one because it was in the pit lane. Sorry about that.
True.
It was easy, but now I hope they're going to be able to remove the car pretty fast because it's not a safe place to be.
No, not at all. They need to get it out of the way. Galatasaray's lead, 9.6 seconds. Flamengo in second place, Corinthians in third. So we've got an almighty Brazilian battle going on. Dortmund now up to fifth place with Andy Soucek going out. And that puts Olympiacos to sixth, Basel to seventh, Beijing to eighth. And the battle with Liverpool and Eindhoven continues. Galatasaray crossed the line, another good lap. 132.6, they're still circulating quicker. Flamengo cross the line now. They're 10 seconds behind, and they were just 3/10 quicker. But Corinthians put in their fastest lap of the race, a 132.4. And Antonio Pizzonia is on the case. He's in third position and chasing his biggest target of all, Flamengo.
Hey, very good fight indeed there. He's 3 seconds behind, so normally within 3 laps he should be behind Tucarosha of Flamengo. And as you see, Galatasaray has pulled out such a big gap. Very good job from Alessandro Pierguidi and Scuderia Play Team.
Further down, there is second. There's Corinthians in third, who are flying. Glasgow hanging on as Borussia Dortmund, but look at this, a real battle here. Olympiacos, Basel, Beijing in third place in the green and white car. Behind them, Alain, then Roma, then Liverpool. Liverpool wanting to hold off Eindhoven, and this is a really tough position for Liverpool FC because they've already done the hard work. They've got past PSV Eindhoven, but now they've got traffic.
Yeah, and I think as soon as the window is open for pit stops, they're going to dive.
And the window for pit stops, of course, lap 8:2:20, and the reason that Corinthians got penalised last time is they came in too early. That's okay, but you've got to pit within the window if you want to change tyres.
Yeah, so basically it's just a mistake. And the car, the Atletico Madrid car is still there. The tractor's coming.
Yeah.
Finally. And there is a big fight between Dortmund, Olympiacos, Basel, Beijing, Alain, Roma, and Liverpool now. Knowing Adrian Valles, he's going to try to race as hard as he possibly can and not defend, not only. Oh, and
Basel is out.
That's 3 times in 3 sessions, basically.
Oh, and that's a big off from Max Wiesel. You can see he looks visibly stunned by that. Oh my word! Up in the air he goes, and he's just an aeroplane at that point. Oh, and straight into the tyre wall.
Okay, there should be a safety car now. We'll see.
And as you can see, Max Wiesel has hurt his hand, and I think that's a classic racing driving accident where you keep your hands on the wheel and you take the full impact in your wrist. And Olympiacos was the car he hit, and luckily they have survived, but obviously they are out of the race too. So a frightening moment there, under braking into the final Curva do Cardo. Here's another look. Watch Olympiacos, you see, I don't think he was expecting them to be where they were.
That's where probably he hurt his hand at the moment of the wheel was...
Unless he held on to the steering wheel there.
Yeah, just now possibly as well. Let's just hope it's okay. Yeah, it's his hands, one finger probably. But as you see, the cars are very, very strong.
Well, as you proved in that safety feature, that was probably a 120 mile an hour impact. And just a little bit shaken and not stirred is Max Wiesel of Germany. And the race continues, Galatasaray. And the first of the pit stops. Dortmund are in.
And they're out with new tires, and it's gonna be tight. Ooh, they're just exiting in front of AC Milan, the cars were virtually